Welcome back. Now, are you a Gemini or do you know one? Would you describe them as affectionate, indecisive, and maybe quick-witted?
Well, our resident numerologist Patricia Kirkman says these are just some of the traits that they possess. So let's really break it down for the Geminis.
Well, they are extremely talented, but the one thing you have to remember, they're two people.
Oh.
They are the twins.
Okay.
You never know who you're going to get or what you're going to get. But they are very creative, very artistic. They could do a lot of different things, but when it comes to communication, they're bar none. They're very, very good.
That is interesting. I have a sister who's a Gemini, and my grandmother, who I know is watching right now, Oma, is a Gemini. And I feel like there's a lot of good traits, but they're a little sharp. And I don't necessarily mean that positively all the time.
Their truth.
That
and you
is
better
exactly.
dodge when it's coming, it's coming.
Oh.
They get very nervous, or they become inconsistent because they want everything to be just right. Because they do tend to be perfectionists. You know, it's they're going to anything to do with communications because their sign is Mercury. So that, of course, is again communication. So they've got lots of deep things to share with us. But boy, do it wrong. Woohoo!
They have a lot to say.
Right? They certainly do.
So that Gemini, we kind of know a little bit about them. Now let's throw all the rest of us in there. What month is this for everyone?
This is a universal 6-month, which deals with family situations, home, anything of that nature. And we always want things to be perfect. When the 6 is around, we're perfectionists, to the point of being a little on the hard side on ourselves and everybody else, because we're looking, anything to do with the home, we want to redecorate. All of a sudden we're looking at different things. We feel that we've got all the answers. But if you happen to be in a 6th year, and this is a universal 6-month, those that are in a 9-year, they're going to face this one. Don't give advice unless you ask for it, because the next thing you're going to do is you're going to have egg dripping down your face. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Well, that's something I love about, I follow you on Facebook and your daily posts, kind of the do's and don'ts of the day and even the month. So we're hearing, don't be giving that free advice unless asked for. What are some of the do's? You know, you mentioned houses.
Perfect time to do some redecorating, gardening, great for alternative health, cooking, anything of that nature. Anything that deals with uplifting the family in any way, shape, or form. And that includes our neighbors, friends, whatever. It's just good. It's a feel good. It could be, you know, picnic time, party time, things of that nature. They work beautifully at this time.
Okay, I'm trying to get into a new home this month. Would that fall underneath that? Like
Definitely.
I'm trying to get a new home decorated and filled with everything. So this was a good month to decide to do that.
Oh, okay. I love that. Yeah. Well, and I know that we mentioned some of the celebrities that fall under the sign Gemini. And you know what? I have to admit, I wasn't actually that surprised. Johnny Depp seems like a Gemini to me.
He is
Kerry
that.
Washington seems like she's probably a pretty strong personality. So who else falls under that?
Well, we've got Justin Timberlake. We've got Melissa Etheridge, and then Nicole Kidman. She's definitely a very on-hands individual. But Johnny Depp, God love him. Relationships are made or broken in 2s or 6s. He's in his 6th month. There's going to be a lot of controversy going on because being the Gemini that he is one thing. But he doesn't like, he's so many different people all the time. That's why he plays the parts that he could hide behind. You never really see him play himself or anything that's anywhere near himself. So living with him, I'm sure, would be a bit of a chore. But his partner has a lot to be desired also because she's in it for the money. They went together, and why would you want spousal support when you can earn your own and you've only been married 7 months or less?
Well, we know we've seen him and his wife, soon-to-be ex-wife, a lot in the news right now, and there is a lot of controversy going there.
The battlefield, yes.
Yeah, there's a lot going on out in the headlines for everybody to see. But let's kind of move forward into what's coming up this weekend, because I know we have a fair coming up.
That's right.
And you know, I've always wanted to ask you. I know we talk about the fair a lot. When somebody comes, what do they get when they sit down with you, or sit down with anyone there?
Well, they'll choose whomever they want. We have all types of readers and healers and different working there. They choose whoever they want. If they're not sure, I always say, walk around, see who you're drawn towards. And if it's a person that's doing pendulums, then you'd sit down and work with that, and they'll tell you about what they do and what they pick up and what's going on. When someone sits with me, I give them a reading about their numbers, dealing with their birthday and their name. And usually it's surprising what you can put out in 15 minutes.
Really?
And it's people have fun because if they question something, it gives them an opportunity for answers.
Yeah.
And if they don't question it, they're going to walk away shaking their head because they'll have questions then for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is a really great opportunity for anybody who's listening and maybe seen you on the show a couple times and maybe it's piqued an interest but haven't actually taken that first step. This is kind of a great introductory to kind of this world.
It's perfect because at the DoubleTree, there's plenty of space. It's a huge room. And it's the DoubleTree on Alvernon Way. And we have a great group of people that are there. The nicest part is everybody wants to help.
Yeah.
And that's what they're there for. We have everything from aromatherapy to, there's a young lady that's going to be with us. She's got this tank that you recline in. The tank won't be there, but she'll show you all about it.
Oh,
it's going to be very interesting.
Well, Patricia, we absolutely love when you come on, and I'm hoping some new people come out and say hi to you this weekend. We're going to make sure they know exactly when and where again, so thank you for joining us, my dear.
Oh, you're more than welcome. I love being here.
Oh, well, again, you can join Patricia and more than 20 great psychics, readers, and healers at the Psychic Fair this Sunday, June 5th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the DoubleTree Hotel on Alvernon. To find out more, visit patriciakirkman.com.